Alrighty guys, so this is going to be our pickled cucumbers and red onion. So in this bowl we've got diced cucumber, that is parsley, red onion, garlic, that is dried mint, that's a bit of a spicy Fresno chili, and then we're going to put some olive oil in there, some red wine vinegar, some sea salt, some freshly cracked black pepper, and this is my all-purpose Greek seasoning. I've been using her for years. She's amazing. This is what my chili looks like after we're done. Most of the seeds and whatnot are still in there. However, the end of her is still pretty spicy, and I can handle some heat, so that's all right with me. So yeah, so this is what we got going on so far. We make this first because she needs time to hang out in the fridge while the meat gets going, okay? So I just wanted to show you what we got so far. Okay, now this is her after everything's been all mixed up. She's gorgeous to me anyways. She reminds me of like party confetti. So this is gonna go on top of our lamb flatbread, so you want it to be really pretty. So we've got about 1 part olive oil, 2 parts acid. I like my things to be kind of assertive, quite sharp. So I don't add any sugar to my pickles. You definitely can if you want to. But yeah, that's what we're working with so far. So we're going to go ahead and pop her in the fridge and let her hang out until everything else is done. Also, side note, adding the salt to this is going to draw a bit of moisture out. So that's the moisture level we've got right now. When she's done, that's going to increase a lot. Okay, so don't add too much juice right now. Wait and let her kind of do her own thing for about 20 minutes and then see where you're at. You can always add later, but you can't take away, okay? Alrighty guys, so now we're on the lamb. So in this pan here, we've got a little bit of red onion, the red onion that was left over from when we did our cucumbers, what I thought was maybe a bit too much for the cucumbers. A piece of a white onion that I've chopped medium dice. And then I've got some minced lamb here that was brining overnight that I seasoned with some onion powder, garlic powder. Again, this all-purpose Greek seasoning. And then this is an Indian spice that I got from a market about a year ago. Maybe a little bit more actually than a year ago. I use it for lamb, chicken, anything that's kind of red and gamey. It works really well on as well. Some fresh cracked black pepper and a little bit of Himalayan sea salt. And I've got some tomato in there as well. That tomato had seen some better days. It won't do too much, but I thought we'd use her up anyways. So now that we've got some good color going on, because color means flavor, before anything burns, I'm going to go ahead and add in my lamb. And then I'm going to cover her. The covering of her helps lock that steam in, and it gets it really nice and juicy. That's a tip from my roommate. Okay, so we'll be back when the lamb is in the pan and we're all brown, okay? Alright. Alrighty guys, so we're not quite brown yet, but I wanted to show you guys kind of the juices that are coming out. We want to trap those in, okay? And also, I added a bit more seasoning. When things hit your pan, you use your intuition, right? So it hits your pan and you smell it. I got real close and I say to myself, you know, I've made this a few times, so I think that this needs a little bit more garlic, or it needs a little bit of the more Indian spice. So I added some more of the Indian spice and a little bit more salt. And this is what we got going on. And then I'm going to hurry up and cover her as to not to lose any of that liquid. Beautiful. And then we'll let her go until she gets the color that we want. She's on like medium high. And then we are going to toast up some pita in some olive oil with some smoked pap. Spread some hummus on her, and we're going to be eating good, honey. So while we're here, every now and again, I am just agitating our cucumbers here. So, and I did go ahead and add a little bit of sugar to them just because I kept thinking about it, and there's a lot of raw garlic in here, and so I just wanted everything to kind of be balanced. So you see she's gotten a little bit more liquidy, okay? And the longer that we let her sit, the more liquid that will come out of her. Yeah, so just giving her another little toss, making sure everything is loving each other. And then we'll put this back. Yeah. All right, guys. So we'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty, so I took that time to clean the kitchen and I just left her be. We just lifted the lid, and this is the sexy, sexy switch that we got going on. We're about halfway through at this point, okay? Alright. Okay, real quick, I wanted to show you guys this. I keep my naan in the freezer. So what I did is I just threw it in on top of the lamb just to kind of defrost it, just get it a little bit soft. And also get some of that flavor in there. And then I'm going to olive oil her, and I'm going to throw it under the broiler with some smoked pap. Okay? Just wanted to show you that little trick right there. Alrighty guys, this is our naan that's been defrosted. It's a little bit soft. And then I rubbed her in some olive oil and then sprinkled her with smoked pap. And we're going to put her under the broiler so she can get a little bit crispy. And we're going to do that on both sides, okay? Alright. Alrighty guys, this is the moment we've all been waiting for, the assemblage. So these are our toasted naan out of the oven. The bottom is nice and toasty, and the top is beautiful as well. So we're gonna put one of those. Or actually, I think that that's okay. Sorry, you can be a little bit imperfect. And then we've got our meat here. It's all done and quite juicy and still quite warm. And so we've got hummus. Alright, that's how we're going to work that one. So I paused it and then I smeared her. So that's our hummus smear. I'm going to pause you guys again, and then we're going to have lamb. Alrighty, there is our juicy seasoned lamb. And I'm going to pause you guys one more time, and then we're going to have our pickled cucumber and red onion on there. Alrighty, there's our spicy, garlicky, pickled cucumber and red onion right on top of there. Alright, and then I'm going to pause you guys one more time. We're going to come back and we're going to have a little bit of feta cheese on there, okay? Alright, one moment. Alrighty guys, we hit it with a little bit of feta. And then we're going to do a final little drizzle of olive oil. Because as one of my favorite YouTubers says, that's my business, and I can do that if I want to. Alrighty guys, so this is my dinner. I appreciate you guys for taking the ride along with me, and I'm going to eat this bad boy. Alright, enjoy. Thanks. See you later.